Dustin Johnson is favored to win the FedEx St. Jude Classic, which begins on Thursday, June 9th. This is the last tournament before the upcoming U.S. Open, and most of the top golfers in the world are taking the week off. Johnson is the only player ranked in the top 10 in the latest world rankings, and that is reflected in the odds, with Johnson listed as the 7-1 favorite. Brooks Koepka is the second choice at 12-1, while Phil Mickelson is at 14-1. Looking at the top contenders, you have to start with Dustin Johnson, as he is the only top 10 player in the field this week, and he is a former winner of this event. The problem in taking Johnson is that he simply cannot make putts when he needs to. Perhaps it won't matter this week, but he is still a risky pick. Brooks Koepka played well at the Byron Nelson and nearly won before losing in a playoff to Sergio Garcia. He has finished in the top 20 in his last two appearances at TPC Southwind. There is no question that Phil Mickelson likes Southwind, as he has 3 straight top 15 finishes at this event, including a tie for third last year. He played pretty well last week at the Memorial, and he could be a threat to win this week. Ryan Palmer has 3 top 25 finishes in his last 4 starts, including a third at the Dean and DeLuca event. He tied for third in this tournament in 2012, and he was 4th in 2013. Gary Woodland played well last week at the Memorial as well, and he did finish in the top 20 in this event 3 years ago. Harris English won this event 3 years ago, and he was second at Colonial recently. Kyle Reefers has been on the leaderboard in recent events, and with a relatively weak field, he could contend. This event takes place at TPC Southwind, which is a par 70 that measures 7,239 yards. Dustin Johnson won the event in 2012, and he is the solid favorite to win this year. Last year it was Fabian Gomez shooting a 4 under 66 on the final day to get the win over Greg Owen, with Phil Mickelson tying for third place. Playing at the St. Jude Classic has never been a good idea for those playing in the upcoming U.S. Open, as no player has ever won on the PGA Tour the week before the U.S. Open and then won the U.S. Open. For more information and statistics on this event and every other sporting event this week, check out the Bang the Book Betting Center. And don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sportsbook information before you make your weekly assault on the sportsbooks.